Hey guys, happy Friday. Welcome back to another 5 weekly favorites. First is my toothbrush. I had an electric toothbrush for years. I think I got it from my dentist's office like back when we first moved to LA. Not that long ago, but maybe like it's been a while. And I would replace the head every like 3 to 6 months, especially because mine was Oral-B and I couldn't find an Oral-B replacement head, so then I had to use like an Amazon knockoff, and they weren't that good quality, so they would start to fall apart after like 3 months. So I was changing them pretty often, and
I think you're also supposed to change them every 3 months.
Yeah, but I was saying that like I had to because they were falling apart. And then they stopped making even those Amazon like off-brand replacement heads, so I decided to get a new one, and I was looking into Sonic and Oral-B, but they were both kind of expensive, and I'm like on a budget these days. So I saw that this Aquasonic one got really good reviews, and it was on sale like that day for $26. There was like a flash sale situation, and then I realized it said that we'd ordered it before, and I was like, Carly, is this yours? Like, did you, it wasn't her. And then I realized that Tommy had bought it like the year before. I don't know why I never noticed it in my bathroom. But anyway, he said he really liked it, and he actually paid $40 for his. And so the $26 deal was like too good to pass up. So I ordered it, and it works so well. It's super lightweight, and it has like a bunch of different speeds. I usually use the whitened one, so it's pretty intense. I just try to like avoid getting too close to my gums, as they say. But it makes my mouth feel so clean. I like that this is smaller. I know that dentists will tell you that the round ones that rotate are like better for cleaning your teeth, but this is fine in my opinion. It just like vibrates back and forth, and it like rinses off really well. Like toothpaste doesn't really get stuck in crevices like with my old one, so highly recommend. Okay, I have some hair clips I ordered on Amazon. This is like a big Amazon video, I feel. This is one of them, but there's like 6 in a pack, and they're all neutral colors. There's like a black, a tan, a blue, like this brown one. I think there's a gray one. But I got them because, well, I love the shape. I feel like they're way more elegant than a lot of claw clips. Like they have this sort of like organic shape to them. And then the reviews said that they really like hold your hair, and we have such thin hair, and I feel like I've less than I've ever had before, and so to even like put my hair half up, like to find a clip that actually stays in place is so hard. The only one that I have that actually keeps my hair in place is by Kitsch, and those are like more expensive clips. I think that one clip was $10, and this whole pack was $10 for 6. And I used them this week, and it definitely, so far so good, actually holds my hair in place, and it has like a really flat back, if you can tell, and I like that because you can kind of almost like, I don't know, it just is way more comfortable on my head, if that makes sense. So I really love these. $10 for 6 is such a good deal, and there's different colorways, but I got like the neutral pack. I'll link it obviously. Okay. We tried the Good & Gather Cranberry Jalapeno Dip. We wanted to get our hands on this last year, and it's seasonal, so it sold out before we could try it. But this is so good. We did start a series on our TikTok reviewing like fall seasonal snacks. So if you're interested, follow us over there. But we reviewed this. I gave it a 10. Carly gave it like a 9.8. Yeah, it's so good. It's cream cheese based, and it has cranberries, jalapeno peppers, and white cheddar cheese. We eat it with like pretzel slims, and it's the perfect amount of creaminess, sweetness, and spice. It's delicious. It definitely has, it's the best dip that Target makes. And yeah, we remember last year, it was a seasonal item in the winter, I remember, and people, well, cranberry, that makes sense. Yeah, we're reviewing it and giving it such good reviews, and like, we were like, oh, we gotta go get this. It was like early January, we went to go get it, and they'd stopped making it. So we've literally waited an entire year to try this, and so good. Worth the hype. Okay, another Amazon find is this really chic glass cup. I wanted a cup for like ice. I don't really even drink that much iced coffee, but like just like afternoon beverages. I've used this once, and I just thought, I saw someone on TikTok talking about it because it really is so chic. It's like this cute size. This bottom fits into a cup holder. It's an amber color, and it comes with 2 straws, which I don't know why, but they're both like a glass amber. The only thing I will say is a lot of people said they loved it because it's supposed to be like spill proof, like you can turn it upside down and it really prevents against spilling. But my like plastic piece that's supposed to prevent against spilling was off when it arrived. My boyfriend got it back on for me, and it is pretty tight, but it keeps like moving around. I don't plan on like turning this over, so I don't think I'm too worried about spilling, but I did want to call that out, that I don't know why mine was like that. but besides that, it's just the nicest cup. We only use like glass in this house, glass cups. Try to avoid plastic, and I love this. I think it's so pretty. Okay, and then last up is the Summer I Turned Pretty book series. So I'm putting this in weekly faves and not like waiting for monthly, because honestly, I feel like watching the show first kind of ruined the books for me.
Yeah, that's why I didn't read them, but I might.
Yeah, usually I like love the book, and the movie or TV version like never holds up. I feel like that's true of so many series, but this one, because season 2 of the show just ended, I was like, okay, this is a good time for me to read the book so I can know what to expect for season 3. And I read books 1 and 2, and my main gripe, you can read my Goodreads reviews, I reviewed them both, but my main gripe is that Steven is in like neither of the first 2 books. I don't know why he's like not in these books. And Belly even addresses it and says she misses him, and I love their relationship in the show. It's one of my favorite relationships of the show. So I thought that was so strange and like took me by surprise. And obviously like Jenny Han and the writers of the show made lots of changes for the show versus the books, because the books are actually really short. I think each one is estimated to take like 4 hours reading, like super easy to read. And I feel like they added way more detail in the show, which makes sense because the book didn't have very much detail being such a short book. And we got like, what, 10 episodes per season?
10 then 8, I think.
Yeah, so it makes sense that they had to add a lot of like plot to the show. So I think that's the main reason why I felt like the books didn't live up to the hype of the show, because there's just a lot more going on in the show, and you get into the relationships between Belly and Conrad and Belly and Jeremiah so much more in the show, whereas in the books I feel like you kind of speed through it. Like, yes, there's the flashbacks, and yes, there's the love triangle, but it's just not as in-depth. Like, I didn't connect with them as well. But I will say, because we haven't seen the 3rd season of the show, the 3rd book was by far my favorite, but I think that's just because I'm a Team Conrad girly and the end, which I know you probably have seen all over TikTok. I'm not gonna like spoil it.
Well, that's the beauty, is that I think like no one really knows what she's doing with the show.
Yeah, that's true. The show could be totally different, but the end did make me cry in the book, and so I am really excited for season 3 of the show, but wouldn't really recommend reading the series if you like the show, because maybe it's a bit of a disappointment.
Okay, thank you guys so much for watching our weekly favorites, and we will see you next week.